What do you do it for? What are you running for? What are you running toward?
Hi guys, I hope you are all well. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back to Confidant Candy if you already subscribed, and hello to my new people. Today I'm going to talk about how to find the best university course for you. If you'd like to know more, keep watching. I just want to say that I wasn't even planning on filming today, but my stepdad went to work and I couldn't be bothered to put on makeup because that'll take too much time, so flyaways. I tried to blow dry my hair to give myself a trim. It worked out right, but I know I'm gonna sweat it out as soon as I step in the gym. I'm so excited to go to the gym. I'm so excited to go to the gym. Ew. I can't wait. I'm gonna start with leg day because I'm not gonna go in hard because then I won't have any energy to continue. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's jump right into the video. First things first, what do you want to study? Realistically, you got to think about what you're passionate about, what you would love to do and get paid for. The last thing you want to do is do a course for 4-5 years and you don't enjoy it. That would be like the worst case scenario. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but first you want to make sure you write a list of things that you wouldn't mind doing, things that you enjoy doing, and things that you might feel that are out of your comfort zone, but if you work hard or maybe get experience in that area, you might grow to love it. Who knows? What I found helpful in deciding what career that I would like to do, I did a couple of tests on websites such as Prospects and UCAS. I'll leave the links in the description box below. So give it a try and it'll give you an idea of what personality traits you have and what will be suitable for each job. So it's worth checking out. Also, it's good to bear in mind that you may need an accredited course. If you want to check out my previous video, I go into more detail about an accredited course, but for some careers like psychology, it is a necessity, especially within the UK. I'll leave a link down below that will take you right to a list of courses that are available for students in the UK. So make sure you check that out as well. Third tip I'm going to give you guys, you need to consider the length of the program. In the UK, 3 years is a typical university course length, but also that depends on the type of job you want in the end. My course was 4 years. It's also called a sandwich course, whereby I had a year in placement, a whole year in placement. So I had first year in uni, second year uni, third year was a year in placement, and fourth year was the final year where I did my dissertation. I would definitely recommend having a sandwich course or having a course that offers you the choice to do a place, gives you an opportunity to see if this is the actual career that you see yourself working in, and it'll give you first class experience. I know a lot of people who did a placement were offered a graduate job position once they graduated. So not only is it experience, but you can get yourself a job in the end, girl. Why not? Because once you graduate, regardless if you have a degree or not, it is hard to get a well-paying job because you studied all those years. You weren't necessarily, or for some, you were just focusing on study and maybe have like a little part-time job to pay for your bills and stuff like that, but you weren't necessarily working in industry. And it is amazing that you already have the experience before you even graduate, so definitely consider that. So tip number 4, program opportunities. I talked about my course, it was a 4-year course, and you may also have the opportunity to do a study abroad program as part of your placement year. Several unis across the UK offer the chance to do an exchange program whereby one student from a partner university, let's say in Brazil, will swap with a UK-based student, and they in turn will go to Brazil, and the Brazilian student will come here and basically complete a year here. And it will be something worth writing down in your CV that you lived in another country and that you studied there and that you're accustomed to a whole different tradition. I decided to do a study abroad program because I wasn't quite sure what job I saw myself doing realistically. I did a business and psychology course. Yes, business and psychology. So I was confused as to what the hell I wanted to do. So I figured, let me just use this time to study more, learn about myself, learn about my likes, my dislikes, and what job I ultimately... I can never say that word. What job I ultimately want to do once I graduate. Tip number 5. You want to keep in mind the type of course that you can see yourself going through. I mean, it's 3-4 years and there's a lot of money, so you want to make sure that you enjoy the way the course is taught. For example, I know chemical engineering is more hands-on. So it'll be worth to keep that in mind if that's not what you want to get into. If you're more like practical, or if you're more like you want to get taught, you want to get a taught-based program, then you definitely need to consider that when looking for the type of course that you want to do. These are my bonus tips, so if you made it here, use a real one. I just want to share like the tips that I thought were useful and see if they will help you guys in turn. At the websites I mentioned earlier, make sure you give them a check and see what kind of career you could possibly see yourself in. They give you guys a list of like students who did a similar course and what their experiences were like and what jobs and what experience they have that have led them into the path that they're doing now. Also, I would definitely 100,000% recommend going to an open day. For an open day, you walk around the campus, see where you could be living, see what your department is like, what extracurricular activities you could be doing, and get an overall feel of the university. Also, when you are on the university websites, make sure you look at the core modules, see if that's something you would like to do. Also look at the option modules that you can take to, you know, give yourself a good feel of what you need to learn and what your career path can look like in the long term. One important thing that I'm sorry to say, but you have to consider are entry requirements. Some of the top universities like Oxford, Cambridge, if your grades are not like top notch, AAA, you're involved in so and so, you have lots of experience, volunteering and all that, you are not getting in. So you have to be realistic. I had predicted grades of triple B, and Aston University that I went to, I had to get ABB. So I worked my butt off in sociology and I brought my B grade up to an A. Also, there was a teacher that was like, make sure you have another option just in case you don't make it. I said, no. I want to go to Aston. I already went to the open day, like I already decided that's the course that I wanted to do, and nothing and no one was getting in my way of making sure I go to that university. So if you have some Debbie Downers, put them to the side, but also be realistic. Like if your grades are C's and you know you're struggling a little bit, get yourself a 2, or if you can afford it, make sure you study hard and bring it for grades. Like anything is possible. As long as you put your mind to it, you can do it. Courses have distant learning options. If you are a mature student or you have kids and going to university physically isn't possible, you can always look for courses that have the distant learning option. That way you can still get your degree whilst balancing work, balancing lifestyle, and balancing taking care of them kids. So that is it, guys. Thank you for staying this far. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and do let me know what courses you guys are thinking of going for, where you want to live. If you know you're an international student, you want to come to the UK, or if you're a UK student, you want to go elsewhere, do let me know and give me guys an idea of what you want your career to look like. I'm interested to read. So yeah, thanks once again. I hope you are safe and take care.